because now we got to talk division winners and playoff race here. There's multiple wild card spots at stake. So who do you guys have winning the division? And I don't even know if I want to answer this because I have literally changed my pick 50 times.
I think I changed it on the show. So,
I might change it again.
I got mine.
Go ahead, Nick.
I got the Niners. I think they're the most complete team. So defense, they are stout on defense. They'll be back. Last year, they were just crushed with injuries, and they couldn't recover. This year, they're definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. I could see them being top 2-3 seed in the NFC. And I just think that regardless of quarterback, Jimmy G or Trey Lance, if Trey Lance is who you think he is, I think they're going to be explosive.
Well, look, it's not who I think he is.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, regardless of quarterback, I think they're going to be fine. I think Jimmy G, he has the experience. He's been to the Super Bowl. He has playoff experience. I just like their team with Ayuk, Debo, Mostert, Sermon, Kittle. They're loaded.
They're the most balanced roster.
Yes.
They're arguably the most balanced roster in the NFL.
Yep.
When you subtract the quarterback question.
Yeah. So
Honest to God.
I got the Niners at 12-5. The Rams 11-6. I'm sorry, Greg. I know you're watching.
Are they a wild card team then at 11-6? Yes.
Yes, I got 3 playoff teams in this division.
Me too.
So and then I got the Seahawks 11-6 as well. I think there's going to be a tiebreaker between the Rams and the Seahawks, but I'm not really sure who's going to win that tiebreaker though. I'm
with the Niners too. I thought I was going to be on an island on that. But I think they really are the most complete team. And like I said, they're just being overlooked and nobody's realizing they were just injured last year. That's all it was. It was injuries. That's all it was. And I like I said, Jimmy G could handle it. Trey Lance could come in. I mean, Alex Smith went down and look what Colin Kaepernick did when that happened too. So, I mean, Trey Lance might have a little bit of that in him because he could run with his legs too. So, I mean, it's tough because like the Rams are going to be there, Seattle will be there, but if they're healthy, I think it's the Niners.
And here we are. And you think that the Rams and Seahawks are also playoff teams? They're getting in the wild card, right?
Yes, definitely.
So I am in agreement that all 3 of the teams we're talking about are getting into playoffs. I hate this, and I think all 3 of us originally had the Rams, but they kind of soured on me a little bit. They're going to be right there, and listen. I've been saying this shit about the 49ers roster for a long time. Go back to our initial conversations about Brandon Ayuk and his card. I've been saying the 49ers are stacked.
Better buy him up.
I have them.
So
me too.
I'm going to have to go with what I did right before the show. I'm going with the Seahawks to repeat right now. Here's why. Okay? When all things are considered, all 3 teams are neck and neck right now because of said concerns. Where am I going when I am concerned, though? Quarterback. He is the best quarterback in the division. They already won the division last year, playing mediocre football in the second half of the season, and with probably worse talent overall on the team. I think they got slightly better. So I trust Russell Wilson. That's what it is. And I'll give you an asterisk here. If Trey Lance starts the season, I would be willing to change my pick because I would gamble on the upside. So for me right now, it's because I assume Jimmy G is going to start and eventually he's going to be pulled when Trey Lance is ready. And that's what's going to happen for me. If Trey Lance starts, though, which is possible, I will probably change my pick and I'll gamble. But Seahawks, listen. This is the comment I was saving for you, Nick, before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson, and I've said this in the past, and we have sound bites of this. It was not one. It was before episode 1. We played a clip like this. We did not include this part in it. Russell Wilson is the current 3rd best player in the NFL. I stand by it. I don't give a shit.
What's in that Coke, bro?
I don't give a shit what you guys say.
What's in that cocaine?
He has been for years. He has been. Sorry. Go ahead, make your faces. Phil, put the camera on them, all right? Just
what does the audience think? I need to know this, because am I going crazy or some shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Number 3.
This episode's not me on sour.
Mike, come on.
Listen, you can cut that out, post it everywhere. I guarantee you that this is the case. And I won't be. If you asked all the people in football right now, I guarantee you they agree with me.
I love Russell Wilson. I don't think he's the third best player in the league.
I think you guys are crazy, and I think that he has been so good that he's eliminating this patchwork offensive line and defense for years. He is the sole reason this team is where it is. They have a ton of offensive talent at the skill positions, but Russell Wilson is so fucking good. Like, his career arc, he started on a team that was defensive heavy, and if he was what he is today, back when they had the defense, this is a dynasty. They were already close to that.
But he hasn't done anything since the Legion of Boom.
I don't see how you could say that. I think that he has literally carried this team a la Carson Wentz with his practice squad roster. That's how good Russell Wilson's been.
Have they made a Super Bowl?
No, but
Why?
that's the thing. It's a team game.
I understand, but if he's the third best,
you have to understand this.
if you put Mahomes on the Seahawks, you don't think they're going to the Super Bowl one year?
Maybe.
Why?
It's a team game. Did you see what happened to the
Yeah, but
Chiefs?
you have to be able to overcome that.
No, that's not how it works. Or else the Dolphins would have been there every year with Dan Marino.
Stinks.
That's just not how it works. It's a team game.
Who has
Did
more
you
rings,
see?
Dan Marino or Nick Foles?
Hold on a sec. Did you see?
Yeah, he's
You
back.
guys watched last year's Super Bowl because you like to talk about it a lot. What happened when the Chiefs lost their offensive line? Their defense was exposed. Their offensive line, the whole offense wasn't working.
But their defense was going to get exposed no matter what.
Listen.
You got that dude.
It's a team game.
Shout out to my brother-in-law,
Football
Anthony.
is 11 on 11.
I understand that, and I agree with you. What I'm
Quarterbacks can
saying
get
is-
you to the dance.
But,
They can even win a playoff game for you. But if you don't have a team, you ain't winning shit.
but what happened
I
last year?
promise you
They
that.
were 12-4 and
My
didn't
turn.
make the bowl. They didn't make the bowl, bro. They were 12-4.
Phil.
They were 12-4 and didn't make the Super Bowl.
The sooner you guys
They didn't even make the
acknowledge
eight.
that football is a team game,
They didn't make the championship
less
game.
of the odds that I will walk out tonight.
But what kind of team game is if they're 12-4? They obviously had a good team.
Led by Russell Wilson, who was cooking. He was the MVP.
12-4 and didn't make the NFC
Everyone
championship game.
knows what happened with
But
this
you know
team.
who did? The team that went on the road three games in a row
They have the most
and went
complete
to the bowl
roster in the NFL.
and beat the Chiefs.
They were the best roster.
So what?
And the defense
he took advantage
was
of it.
phenomenal.
He took advantage of it. He wins with the roster.
If Washington had a
Russell
quarterback, the Bucs might have lost that game. You have to admit this.
What?
What?
No, Washington played great. They have a
You're
great
crazy.
defense.
Bro.
Taylor Heineke played pretty well.
It was a one-score game. If they had an elite quarterback, the Washington football team might have beaten the Bucs in the first round.
And still lost. It doesn't
Everyone
matter.
saw it.
It doesn't matter. They still
You
lost
saw
the
it
game.
with your eyes.
They still lost the game.
Yeah, but that's
you want to
my
know why they lost
point.
the game? Because they have Tom Brady at quarterback.
Bro.
He don't lose like that.
They won that game because the defense was fucking lights out.
For what? Which
That's
game?
why.
Which game?
I almost said it. That Washington game.
What about Green Bay? He beat
come on.
Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau.
Bro.
I don't see Russell Wilson doing that.
You got to acknowledge this. If the Bucs,
Let's talk about
if the Bucs are your team.
Let's talk about it.
No,
Facts.
we can't talk about it.
We should.
Because we're running out of time.
I got time today.
I think we talked about it plenty, and I think you are not being fair about this, really.
I like Russell
I
Wilson.
love me some Tom Brady.
I love Russell Wilson, Mike. But what you're saying, he's the third best quarterback. He should be in the Super Bowl at least one time since the Legion of Boom. It's been since 2014. And guess who he lost to?
Coaching, suspect.
Brady. Why?
Defense, ass. Offensive line, worse than football.
And he has like the two best wide receivers in the
Put
league.
him on another team, and it's different. Put him on the Patriots and see what happens.
I don't disagree.
But that's what I'm trying to
I
say.
don't-
It's a
but what I'm
team
saying-
game.
But what I'm saying is the Seahawks never had a bad roster like that.
Listen, where's Sean Daniels right now?
They never had a bad
I need
roster.
a football guy.
He went vegan. He's at Produce Junction.
I need a football guy to step in
Big flax.
and speak up. A football guy, come on in here.
Please.
Help this man.
I love Russell Wilson.
That's flawed logic, bro.
What I'm saying
That's
is,
flawed.
I
My
love
brother-in-law
Russell Wilson.
cooking in these comments too.
But my thing is, he just doesn't do it in the end of the season. He doesn't progress at the end of the season. He don't. How do you go 12-4 and not make the championship game? Let's
And
talk
he
about
lost
it.
to Dak.
Did you watch the Seahawks unravel at the end of the season? Like, do you actually intimately know the issues with the team? Did you watch and pay attention to what happened with this team?
I did.
Are you sure?
I am. They can't run the football.
Oh my
It's a
God,
team
now they
game. I
can't run
get
the
it.
football?
I get it. They can't run the football.
They can't run the football.
But my thing is, he's never went to the Super Bowl without the Legion of Boom.
This is
Can you
fucking
explain it why? They had
Bro.
great rosters. They
If
were
you're gonna
12-4.
If you're gonna go that far, you have to look at Tom Brady's past.
I did.
Look at the
7 rings.
rosters, dude. Look
He
at
went
the
to 10 Super Bowls.
rosters.
I know. Look at his rosters. He went to Super Bowls with fucking Deion Branch.
Tom Brady won 3
Rashae
rings
Caldwell,
before he was
Christian
an elite
Fourier.
quarterback.
The list goes on. He's never had top-tier talent
Brady
on
won
offense.
3 rings before he was an elite quarterback in this league.
And he won 4
Facts.
more. And he won 4 more.
That's right, because he had the pieces too.
What pieces?
He was an elite, and he had everything. And, he had the best coach in football.
He had Rashae Caldwell, dude.
Yeah, exactly. He had Julian Edelman as his number 1 wide receiver.
Yo,
He's a slot guy.
this is crazy.
And won the bowl.
You're actually throwing shade to Tom Brady right now.
Oh,
Literally.
and
You're throwing shade to the Patriots. You
I'm
should
not.
know this better than anybody.
No, the Patriots never gave him offensive talent.
All right, look,
They never
it's
did.
9-10, and I got to push us forward. You're crazy.
I know.
You're
I'm
crazy.
I
You're
think
psychotic
you're crazy.
and iconic.
Big facts.
But I love that you're standing toe-to-toe with me right
Absolutely.
now. I love it. Anyway, there's the emotion that might have been lacking last week.
I got more.
Take a breath. I'm actually getting heated. I might have to go for a walk after this. Whew.
You should.
Yeah, you need fresh air after that.
Bro, I want you guys to jot down notes.
I got time today.
Oh, man. All right. Phil, give me something here. Give me some bang!
Sling.
Bang,
Heavy
bang!
Yo, I keep hitting that button.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I hit that.
Fuck.
Wait, what do we need?
Bang!
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang!
I love that shit.
Wins the game at the buzzer.
Everything from
That sounded
here
like me.
on, because that last debate, even though it was fucking fire and unexpected and not part of the schedule, guys.
It really wasn't.
It was not part of the schedule, so we're going to run over time.
It felt so good being on the opposite end and watching you two do that.
Or,
Oh, you know who's the Super Bowl champion too? Malcolm Mitchell. He's not even in the league. You want to know why? That dude.
Carry
Okay,
on.
Let's move on here. I think I made my case.
you got the camera on me, rolling my fucking eyes. Unbelievable.
I got time
Of all
today.
people, you're going to throw shade to the Patriots. I'm stunned, actually. This is crazy.